Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing an Aquarius reading for the month of May. Today is May 14th, so I know we're already midway through the month, and so I'm going to be doing kind of a general reading for Aquarius for the general energies from the past and the recent past. Also looking into what the current energies are for right now, and then also looking to the future, what energies are kind of coming around the corner. I always like to reiterate that, you know, there's no magic necessarily in the cards. It's not magic, you know, it's more of the intention that I'm putting behind it, where I'm asking Spirit to guide me so that you can get the message that you're supposed to be receiving. And so, you know, reading the deck and the cards is just a way for Spirit to communicate as to what needs to be heard. So with that, let's get started. So I just did a Cancer reading the other day because my mom is a Cancer, and I just felt guided to start there. And I did a Gemini reading for today. I'm a Gemini, so I was kind of guided to do Aquarius next. I have several very good friends that are Aquariuses, and it seems to be the sign that I'm most attracted to as far as energy goes. Several people from my past, several people, you know, now. It's just a very friendly energy between Gemini and Aquarius. If you are one, you kind of know what I'm talking about. So I've got 3 decks. This deck in particular is my latest deck. Let's see. And this one is called Sacred Spirit. Just beautiful artwork on it. And also have this deck here. Beautiful artwork as well. This was kind of the first deck that I got. It's called Oracle of the Unicorns. I feel like it's also my spirit animal. I've got my, you know, pet unicorn right here. And when I was picking out these decks, like when I held my hand on that particular deck, I kind of got shivers. I don't know how to explain it, but I was like, well, I guess I better get this deck. And this is my 3rd deck, and it is called Bird Messages. So I typically use this one for messages for the future, but we'll see how it plays out, kind of whatever I'm kind of guided to do. So let's do we'll pull a card here or see what happens with. We're going to do some energies of the recent past. Like I said, it's mid-May, so we'll kind of see what was coming up late April, early May. Another thing too is you could watch this video a year from now, and it's going to be the right time. There's no wrong time for you to be watching a video. I've been finding that when I come across a video it just kind of comes up in my feed on YouTube, and I'm like, why is this video coming up? You know, and so I'll click on it sometimes, and it completely applies to me, and then I'll figure out that it was from like 4 years ago, you know. And I feel like we receive the messages that we're meant to receive when, you know, in divine timing, like as intended, as to part of the plan, you know. And I believe that there's a plan, but we also have free will, you know. And I feel like there are certain things that we're meant to learn in this lifetime. I'm not going to get into it too deep here, but I feel like we get pulled back to a path that we're meant to be on, you know, sometimes no matter what our choices are. So, energy for the past. This is a really good card. Abundance. So this might have been something in your recent past. It could even be kind of the energy of now, and you've got rainbow wings and a rainbow in the background. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. When that comes up in a reading, like that's there's a couple of cards, and this is definitely one of the best cards, like one of the happiest cards in the deck. So if that's coming up in your reading, it's a very good sign. Let's see, one more. here for the recent past. And, you know, abundance doesn't always just, this card right here, doesn't always show up in the form of just, like, we think of that being money. It could be abundance coming in the form of love or friendship or joy. You know, I mean, abundance looks like a lot of different things. You know, it doesn't have to be, it could be money, but typically it's an energy of things just coming in that are good, you know. Wow. And celebration. So this is also a good card. So this, again, this is for the recent past. So a positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. So maybe some of you had a celebration in the recent past. For a couple of my friends I'm thinking of, they definitely had some celebrations, parties, you know, get-togethers, and just good things coming. This is a really good card, and I feel like this is part of the current energy as well, and not just the past, but that's just the feeling that I'm getting. So, you know, and there's a song that I'm being reminded of, and this came up in the Gemini reading, is that song Dark Night, I believe in the good things coming. It's a good song. But yeah, it says positive outcome is assured. You know, enjoy your achievements. I don't know, it just feels like May is the month of miracles, and there's just some good stuff coming out. So let's go. Okay, I guess we're going to go to the same deck. We're going to go to the current energies for the month of May for Aquarius. You know, you might be in Aquarius, or you might have like your moon in Aquarius, or your sun, or some part of your astrology in Aquarius. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in Aquarius for some of this to resonate with you. And you know, if your sun sign or moon sign is in something else, you might find that part of this reading resonates with you, and you might find that part of another reading resonates with you because you got that in your chart, you know. I don't know, I'm just here reading the cards, so, because I've been inspired to do that. So, ooh, oh my goodness, this is a good card. Passion. Do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy levels. So this is the current energy right now. So as you're watching this video, somewhere around this time, this is maybe what you've been feeling, or kind of what's kind of going on, or could be going on for you, if you're focusing on it. I'll kind of go into that more. Okay, now I'm being told to get this other deck here. So current energies for the month of May for Aquarius. Sometimes the cards just kind of fall out at me too. I don't have to be told anything. They just kind of flop out, and I'm like, well, I guess that's the card that was intended. Emotional challenges. Ooh, that's interesting. I could feel that a little bit. So emotional challenges. Resolve the issue is the general advice on that. It's, you know, you can read that on the card. Also, the number 13. So I like with this deck that everything is numbered, and I'll post a link at the bottom. There's a website called Joanne Scribes, and I've been getting a lot of number signs lately, and I think like the number 1123, 22, lots of 1s, 2s, and 3s in combinations. And I've been really paying attention to it. It's been a little overwhelming, but in a really good way, and it's led me to some life-changing things that have happened. And, you know, so if that resonates with you, check it out. If it doesn't, hey, no big deal. But I'll post a link, you know. So number 13 is an angel number you can look up on the website in the link below. Emotional challenges, resolve the issue. I feel like maybe, and I'll get a few more cards here, but I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something that you feel passionate about, and there's an emotional challenge with it. Like maybe you don't feel like you deserve it, or or maybe you've struggled with that and it's kind of coming up to a head where you're being forced to deal with it in one way or another. That's just kind of the general feeling that I'm getting. And again, everything in divine timing. And it's saying resolve the issues. So, you know, if there's something you're passionate about, I mean, maybe it's like a new project, or maybe it's a person, maybe it's a, you know, hobby, new career move. If there's something you're passionate about it and you're having a roller coaster about it emotionally, or maybe not being honest with yourself about whether, you know, deserving it or allowing yourself the time to take care of it, you know, feels like it's something that needs to be resolved or is in the process of being resolved that maybe you're dealing with. Let's see, let's get a couple more cards here. So current energies for the month of May for Aquarius, kind of mid-May, but again, oh, this one just popped out at me. Light codes, travel awaits you. Okay, so no joke, I've been getting this card. I've been watching some readings for Aquarius and for Gemini, and this is one thing that keeps popping up. It says light codes, travel awaits you, and the number for that is 24. So another number you could look up if you feel inclined to do so. Again, if it doesn't resonate, you know, don't worry about even going there. And we'll kind of delve into that. But that's pretty self-explanatory. Travel awaits you. So that's something that could be in the current. And we'll get one more for the current energies for Aquarius, month of May. Okay. And this is number 1. So align your universe. It says navigate distractions. So it's kind of, let me see this right here real quick. I don't know, with these 3 cards, you've got the passion, you've got emotional challenges, and you've got align your universe, navigate distractions. Feels like, I don't know, it feels like there's some things that need to be dealt with, and there could be some distractions coming in that are keeping you from maybe making a decision or moving forward with something. That's the general feeling that I'm getting for Aquarius. It's interesting. Navigate distractions. I'm going to read from the book on 1 or 2 of these and kind of get a little bit more insight into it. Let's grab the book. So, especially on this one, number 1, align your universe, navigate distractions. I don't know, I've kind of been getting this a lot too, and kind of feeling this energy of travel awaits you. It's almost like maybe making a career change, or you know, it could be just travel and then you're coming back, but I feel like for some it's like relocating. It's just kind of the general energy that's out there. So number 1, the first card in the deck, align your universe. I'll kind of hold it up so you can look at it. So it says, much like an astrological alignment, the mind, body, and spirit need consistent alignment as we navigate our daily life, social calendars, employment, family, and home life. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. Challenges to our thoughts and beliefs can shake us to our very core. Our values can be destabilized and altered if we have limited confidence in our direction or focus in life. Without the sanctity of alignment of the spirit, how will you know where you're going in life? When there are too many distractions or issues all happening at once, we struggle to focus on the important things. What do you feel is a priority or non-priority in your current circumstances? What I'm kind of getting with this too is like, maybe there's something you're passionate about or that you want and it's in the back of your mind and that you're not really dealing with it, maybe. And to navigate through it and find out, what is important in your life. Like what truly makes you happy? What brings you joy? Are there people around you that are negative and causing distractions and that need to be cut out of your life? And not in an unloving way, but just in a self-loving way towards yourself. Like maybe there's, somebody at work that's been on your case about some stuff and you're like, hey man, give it a break, and you just need to like walk away from some things, or maybe there's some big changes you need to make that, as this is saying, challenges your thoughts and beliefs. I know there's some things about myself that I was not aware of, and I was definitely coming from an intellectual space, with my head and not from my heart. And it took some self-healing and a lot of focused intention on healing that part of myself. And, it's still a work in progress, but definitely I've made leaps and bounds, and I know where I want to go. So if this resonates with you and this is your current energy, weed out the distractions, negative people, things that don't serve you, things that don't make you happy. Like, why did we come here into this body on planet Earth at this time in like human evolution? Like what's the point of all of it? If you're unhappy with life, make some changes. Change up your environment, maybe change jobs or doing some projects that you love that bring you joy. Don't be a people pleaser, because ultimately, if you're trying to make somebody else happy, you're eventually going to be giving, and holding regrets about that, or holding I don't want to say a grudge. I'm trying to think of the word. It's not a good thing, though. It's not uplifting for you. So let's see what else the card says here. It's telling you to be in alignment in your priorities. Let's see. Distractions and scattered energy can cause lost and missed opportunities for your soul to thrive. Health is also a factor now. Take time to make your health and well-being a priority. Align your energy centers for stability and clarity and sense of self. You are the center of your universe. Align your life accordingly. Make sure that what you really want is aligning with your actions, thoughts, and beliefs. And there may be some things that kind of shake you to your core that you didn't realize about yourself. Let's see. And it says maybe even seek a suitable professional. I know that's something that I did. I found this Reiki healer, and she's amazing, and I had some profound experiences and was able to shed some energy that was keeping me stuck in this similar repetitive patterns that weren't good for me. So let's see what else. It says place yourself as a priority. You can only do that when you have your energy aligned with clear focus and understanding of where you are right now. Start using a daily or weekly calendar to record your current and future activities and events, or maybe you already have that. When you align yourself to your own universe, you'll begin to see positive changes and experiences relating to yourself and others. Energy balancing is a required state of maintaining adequate health. I'm getting that message to like becoming in balance, allowing yourself to focus on all areas of your life that kind of need balance. Like if there's an area that needs lacking, don't ignore it. Emotional challenges, resolve the issue. Let's see. Adjusting the core of your being to a higher vibration allows a ripple effect to shift and integrate new energy through your whole being. And this is saying, there's an affirmation that comes along with that card. It's safe for me to release the fear of the unknown. I can move forward with energy and an enthusiasm. It's safe for me to release the fear of the unknown. I can move forward with energy and enthusiasm. Something else that kind of came to me through one of those healing sessions was an affirmation that, you know, I wasn't allowing myself to feel joy in the present moment and was caught up in the past or, you know, thinking about the future. But it's, I now choose to support myself in loving and in joyous ways. And for me, that's a very powerful living in the present moment type deal. Like, what brings me joy? You know, maybe right now it's taking a nap. Maybe it's doing a painting. Maybe it's having a conversation with a family member or loved one. You know, basically doing something that brings you joy. You know, maybe it's going to the gym. So let's see. Let's do a little bit more for. Okay, we're gonna go there. So for the future, coming up near the end of May, maybe beginning of June for Aquarius. So some future energies here, and then we'll do a bird card for some general advice coming up here. Even though there's plenty of advice in this card's sticking up. So, ooh, this is a good, really good card. Okay, and something told me to look at the bottom of the deck, so you've got this card. Okay, so you've got these 3 cards here coming up. So, future energies, you've got these 3 cards. So you've got partnership. I love this card. I actually had this come up in my reading this morning. It's kind of glary, but it says, teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. You know, maybe that could mean in work, that could mean in a relationship, you know, could be romantic, could be, you know, not romantic, like I said, work, but it feels like that's something that's coming up that you could choose, and that would definitely benefit you. And that's funny, I had that come up today for me. Rebirth. It's a pretty card too. And actually I had that come up for me today. That's funny. Well, it says, reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. It feels like, I don't know, there's a full moon coming up this Saturday, and, you know, maybe that sounds a little woo-woo and out there, but, you know, if the moon can influence the tides of the ocean, then I'm pretty sure it can influence, you know, the human body, because we're much smaller than the ocean and made up mostly of water. So, yeah, create a new reality. It's interesting. I feel like passion, let's go back into this just a little bit. You've got abundance, celebration kind of in your recent past, like, you know, maybe there were some parties or some things we're celebrating. This could be even leading into now, as you're watching this. So, and you do have the full moon in there. That's kind of interesting. So, you know, enjoying your achievements. A positive outcome is assured. So, you know, be confident in that fact. And then it looks like you've got, you know, something maybe you're passionate about and you need to resolve the issue. Figure out what it is that you actually want with the situation and what's, you know, good for you, not just what other people think it should be, or maybe what past beliefs about yourself and about the way things should be, you know. Okay, I wrote something down today and now I'm being kind of guided to read this. Okay, if you have, you know, we have preconceived notions about how we believe things are supposed to be, and things aren't usually meant to be the way we think they should be. When things don't go the way we expect, there's always a reason for the detour. And there's like a straight path, but because of free will, like there's a path we're meant to be on, but because of free will, you know, we can make choices and we kind of go left and we go right, and then but eventually we get led back to the path that we're meant to be on, and signs lead you back, synchronicities, that kind of thing. And also, I wrote this down. Aquarius is one of the most psychic or intuitive signs of the zodiac, as far as, like, I think we all have that ability. It's just a matter of tuning in. But I think that Aquarius is naturally tuned in, but a lot of times tend to be acting from intellect versus a heart space. And I know that because my dad is an Aquarius, or was an Aquarius, and I have a lot of friends that are Aquariuses, and that seems to be very true. They're very intelligent and tend to be very, discerning and, in a mental space versus living from the heart. And, these intuitive abilities, it's not something that we lose, we just kind of forget, and you can develop it again, and come back to it. So I just felt kind of guided to read that. And so passion, resolve the issue, travel awaits you, could be interesting. Navigate the distractions, what is it that you really want in your life? What do you want that's going to make you happy? Find the joy, the people that bring you joy. And then partnership, teamwork. And then you've got rebirth. And this is something in the future. So this feels like, this is like really good energy. Partnership, rebirth, like maybe a new relationship, maybe a new something with work, basically a new project. But that's really good energy coming in. So, figure out what it is that you want and go with it. And like this is saying, a positive outcome is assured. I feel like we're being divinely led right now. And this also came up in the future. And I feel like this is more of advice than anything. It says nature. Ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elementals. There is something about being outside. I know the full moon coming up on Saturday. Being outside right now is really powerful. And there's definitely something to it. So when we're stuck inside a box all day at work, or inside our homes, it's watching TV or something, it's good to get out and just be. Maybe close your eyes and meditate. There's a lot of power in that, and finding your center. And I guess we're gonna pull one bird card. So this is like future advice going forward for the rest of the month of May, maybe early June. Something to be focused on, a word of advice. Cut the deck. Top card. Ooh, that's a good card. So, it's a little hummingbird. It's a ruby-throated hummingbird. Is that 2 cards? No. And it says, take courage and the world will reward you with bounty. Ooh. So, I'm digging this. What are you passionate about? A positive outcome is assured. Oh, I just knocked over my unicorn. Take courage and the world will reward you with bounty. I gotta look it up what this says real quick. So, let's see, read through it. Page 47. So again, the number thing, if you want to look up the number 47, feel free to do that as well. And you also have in these cards the number 13 for emotional challenges, the number 24, and the number 1. And then here you've got 47. So it says, it is so human to stay in unfruitful situations and uncongenial places out of fear. When in our heart we know change is needed, not making a decision is a decision in itself, a decision to stay. If months, even years of your life are passing in futile complaint, then tiny hummingbird, she weighs but 1/10 of an ounce, has come to set you on a courageous example. Has come to set you a courageous example. Consider her wisdom and make it your own. Wow, that's like super powerful. So she's saying, if there's something you need to change it. Be courageous. Positive outcome is assured. Like it's I don't know, feels like a good month, and I feel like angels are around us. Maybe that sounds out there for some people, but for me personally, I'm definitely getting guidance about this, and there's some good stuff in the air, some powerful energies, and like that song, I believe in the good things coming. So yeah, I guess that's the end of your reading, Aquarius. So hope you're having a great day. I hope this resonated with you. Feel free to leave a comment in the comments section below if this resonated with you. And I've also posted a link to my personal blog. What else? I will have posted the link to the numbers, the Joanne Scribes website. And I'm also doing personal readings. For those of you that want to maybe delve into a specific topic, there's a lot of power in that, you know, being specifically, you know, letting Spirit speak through the cards directly for you. There's something very powerful to that. And right now, for the remainder of the month of May, I'm doing the first reading for free, and for, you know, up to 30 minutes. And then any more readings for the month of May, it's just $20 after that, for another half hour. So if that's something that you feel guided to do, just shoot me an email below, and that's in the link below as well. So I think that is it. Have a great day, and light and love.